Hello, in this small presentation I'm going to explain how zip file can be created in Python. For the example purpose, I'll be using three different files, three different Excel files which are there under dataset. This dataset is under Python under 22, 22, 23 E1 folder under E drive. So these are the three Excel file. I'm going to compress it. I'm going to put this into a zip file archive. Here, the source folder is E drive 22, 22, 22, 23, E1 Python dataset is a source folder. The program will iteratively find out all the files which are there in this file, in this folder, and it will add that into the zip file. The zip file which I'm going to create is this one. This is a zip file which I'm going to create. This is a source folder and this is a zip folder. For this we need some modules. The first module that you have to import is zip file. Zip file. It has got some methods to open, to extract, to add, to close, to perform zip operation. These are there in this library. The other one is voice because here I'm going to create directory or I'm going to walk through all the files and folders or I may need to check the file size. All those things are available in this module. Import OS. These are the libraries that you have to import. The user has to input the source folder where some files are there that you have to zip and they have to input even the folder also. The folder input source folder and the zip file you have to input. As you can see, when you are inputting, you have to take care like the type of slash that you have to use. You cannot use Windows backslash. You have to use two backslash or single forward slash. This is the thing that you have to note. Otherwise, it won't work. The set after inputting the required things, we have to create the zip file. So here I have written a small function which takes source folder zip file as the input. This will create a zip file dot zip file. This is the func method under zip file. Will create zip file. The file to be created is this one, zip file path. The user supplied zip file name with the path that you have to give. Not just a file name. If file name is given that, then it creates a zip file in the current folder. We don't want that to be created in the current folder. I need to create those zip file as per my wish. So it's better to give the path. We have to create a brand new file. So W is required. This is the method that Python uses zip deflated. We are going to put that in a object zip file zip-f. Now we have to work it readily. You have to see all the files. Then you have to add it to that zip file. To work, this is a command. While working, we'll be having three different information: file, its parent folder, and the root. These three we have to see. The command to be used is os.work. In this folder, we have to see each and every file. Get the file out of three root folder files. Get the files, then join that with the root. How? Was dot path dot join of root and file. So that is the file path. Now comes zip operation. This object zip object, the operation is write operation. This is the file path where that file is there, file path. Then you have to copy that relative path of file path and the folder path. This will copy all the files to the folder. After successful copy operation, you can see a file like this. After the successful copy operation, you can see the file like this. You cannot open this in any of the extract operation like zip or this one or 7-zip. Those you cannot use because Python has got its own algorithm. Only that algorithm can decode it. So you can see this particular folder in your location, the location that you have supplied. In my case, it is E drive 22, 22, 22, 23, E1, Python 1. That folder is created. Okay, so one step is over. You have created zip file. Now we have to check whether it is really created or not. For that, for that, we are going to check by visiting all the files. We are going to display the directory information. For that, use zip file.zip file of this newly created zip file. So using print directory, it will using print directory you can see all the files with other details like the output will come like this. It will display the file along with the size when it was modified, file name and date on which these are modified. In my case, downloaded all the things on this date at this time, and this is the file size. This is the confirmation through program. The previous one manual confirmation. This is confirmation through the program. As you can see, size of these three files matched with size of the original file. 96 kilobytes, 5 kilobytes, 5 kilobytes. It's also almost the same. This is exact bytes, that is in terms of kilobytes. Now still also you can't see, you can't open that file when you double click over here Python 1, you can't see the file, extracted file, you can't see that original file. For that you should write a small piece of program. The program is this one. Now we have created the zip file. I'm going to extract it and I'm going to uncompress that file. For that I need to supply another folder. Now this is a third file I'm going to give. The first file is that first path is where those source files are there. Second one, the zip file which I'm going to create. The third one where this has to be extracted. If this particular folder is not there, if this particular folder is not there, it is going to create. To check that is exist can be used. If that does not exist, create the directory. That is using make dir create the folder to be extracted. Next. So after that we are going to extract all the files. These files has to be extracted and those will be added to this folder. For that, from pathlib import path, change the directory because just now you created the directory. You have to change the directory to point to this folder. Open the zip file. Our zip file is zip underscore file underscore path. To open that, zip file dot method name is zip file, that path. Object name is example zip. This command will extract all the files. Extract all the files. You can also extract one particular file also. If you don't want all the files to be extracted, if you know one particular file to be extracted, you can do that directly using command extract. Here I gave extract all. Our work is over. We have extracted the file. As file is open, better you close it. After extraction, the file you can see here. The new file to be, these files to be extracted into the folder E22 22, 22, 22, 23, even Python 2, all the files that are extracted. Now it is ready to open it. You can directly, by double clicking, you can open it because it is in the uncompressed form. You can check the original file also, date on which it is modified 16/8. Okay, these are all the files that are successfully extracted. After extraction, you can check again by walking through. You can check each and every file. Here I shown you the folder in the graphical form. Now Python can also display all the file size again by using walkthrough command. Now, for just like before only, for folder name, subfolders, file name in os.walk, where you have to check this particular extracted folder you have to give as parameter. Then it prints the folder name, or it prints a subfolder, or it prints a file. Using get size, os.get path, os.path of get size of file name, you can get the size of that particular file. So this program gives you idea how to compress set of files, how to extract those compressed file in separate folder, how to confirm by extracting the file names or size. That's all about this program. Try this program. It is quite easier one. Thank you.